Hey YouTube. Oh my goodness, it is that time. It is time to prepare for the holidays. And I'm sure that a lot of you watching, if you're candle makers, you have probably already started or are getting ready to start. And that's where I'm at. So, anyways, I am getting ready to pour the first of my new scents for my holiday collection. And so I just thought that while I was doing that, I would bring you guys along with me. So, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Jessica, and I am the owner and operator of Roundtown Candle Co. I'm a small hand-poured soy wax candle business, and I'm based out of a little town in Ohio. And this is my very first Christmas in my brick and mortar store, so I'm extremely excited. I have announced that November 11th, which is a Saturday, will be my holiday open house, and I cannot wait. So for the holiday, actually before I start into all this, let me double check and see. I need to measure out my fragrance real quick. Let me go over here because I have it written down. All right, let's get this poured real quick before I start jabbing. This smells so good. Oh my goodness. All right, so I am introducing 3 new scents for the holiday this year, and I'm introducing them in a brand new vessel. So these jars are the 3-wick Nordic jars from Candle Science, and I got the blush color, which I just think is really cute, and really kind of everything that I do with my candles is very just white, black. I don't do a lot of color on purpose, just because that's kind of my style. So I decided that for this holiday collection, I wanted to introduce a little bit of a color, and I just think this blush color is going to be so perfect with the holiday season because it just is going to go with everything. I think every style, and I'm really happy about it. And I've had customers asking me about 3-wick jars, and so I'm really excited that this will be the introduction of 3-wick candles. So 3 new scents. The first one is this cranberry apple marmalade, and it smells so wonderful. I really was happy with the cold throw on this, and the hot throw is perfect. Very Christmassy, holiday spirit kind of a feel, not super overpowering, not, I mean, oh my goodness, the cranberry is just so good. The whole mixture of this scent, to me, it just feels very wintry, very holiday, very Christmassy. So I'm super happy about this one. So anyhow, I want to talk about these jars for a second because I had an experience with these jars. So I order quite a bit from Candle Science. I use a lot of their wicks, fragrance. I use their 4-ounce jars, which I love. And I obviously got these jars from them as well. So I had purchased a case of these jars so that I could test them, which, by the way, now they just released that you can buy a single jar for testing purposes, and I think that is the most amazing idea ever. But anyways, so before they had that, I bought a case, which I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna hate these jars, so if I buy a case and they work great, I'll buy more, and if not, like, I'll just burn them here. It's no big deal. So I bought a case, fell in absolute love with them. Sorry, apparently my cat is deciding to play at the base of the deal holding my phone. Go. He's rubbing against it. Sorry. Okay, so anyhow, so I bought a case of these. I poured one, absolutely fell in love. Beautiful, beautiful jar. And I knew that I wanted them for my holiday collection. So that's exactly what I did. I ordered several more cases of them. They came, and when they came, I was like still kind of finishing up on some fall candle stuff and all that. So I just set the box to the side and went about my business. And so I came to the box last week to open it up and look. And I opened up the first case and pulled the jars out, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm really excited about these. And then I go to open the second case and I pick it up, and all I hear is just glass. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have never had this happen before. I've had so many jars delivered, so many jars, and I have never had this happen. So I knew it was going to be bad. And I opened it up, and there were like 7 jars in there that were just in pieces. So I was like, oh crap, okay. So then I opened the next case, and like, I think one had like a hairline fracture, and then there was like 6 of them just busted to pieces. I don't know all the numbers. And I think I had like 15 in total that were broken or, had a hairline fracture, couldn't be trusted. So I get onto Candle Science's website because like I said, I've never had this happen before with anybody. So I get on there to see what their policy is on everything, and it's super clearly written. And so I follow all the directions of what they wanted to do. And I saw you have 60 days to make a claim or to, set a return for these items. And I was literally just a couple days shy of 60 days. So I was like, oh my gosh, the timing was crazy. So anyhow, I do everything they ask. I take pictures, send them, and all that. This was late one evening. Super early the next morning, I have a reply from them. They're very apologetic. They're taking pride in their quality and their customer service, and they want to make it right. So they're going to send me out jars immediately. These jars came so fast, you guys. So fast, and it was just really outstanding customer service, so much so. And let me just say that when I reached out to them, I was not angry at them at all. I was not like, I need these jars and these are a mess and poor blah blah blah. No, because I don't know if it was them. I don't know if it was UPS. I mean, who knows? It doesn't matter. You can't expect perfection all the time, and I realize that. So I wasn't angry at them at all. I just simply let them know what was going on. They handled it so wonderfully, and I ended up reaching out to the person who I worked with and just thanking her again, because it was just the best customer service ever. So Candle Science, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And so anyways, I got my jars. They came, they're here. I am going to complete all the pouring that I need to do. I was super happy about that. So I have my 3-wick centering tool from Norden Candle Supply, and then the wick holders. And I purchased a dozen of them for these jars. And so I will just pour, and actually my recipe is to make 10. That's just how I like to do it, because that's how it works for me on this particular candle. So I'll just do 10 at a time, and then once these are set a little bit, then I'll move the holders over and just keep going until I get them all done. But anyways, I have decor. I have holiday candles. I'm gonna put up a Christmas tree. I am so excited. I cannot wait. I love this time of the year for so many reasons. And there's like that battle on social media already of people who are, as soon as the calendar flips to November 1st, it's Christmas decorations are up, and people are like, that's crazy, it's too soon. And other people are like, do what makes you happy. And it just makes me laugh, because it's like a literal nation divided over when to put Christmas trees up. But I just love it because it just seems to be just a happy time of the year. And while I do not put my Christmas tree up at the beginning of November, I support those of you who do, because if it makes you happy, then by all means do it. Who cares what day it is on the calendar? And honestly, I don't understand people who put it up on the 15th of December or the 20th of December, because, you know, it's so beautiful. It makes your house so beautiful. I can see why people decorate early, because it's very beautiful. So I will put my tree up at the store and have all the Christmas feels there, and I'm pretty excited about that. So my wax is almost to temperature, and the only thing that I'm concerned about with pouring these jars is that they are new for me, and the lids. The lids are, do I have one right here? I do. The lids are these beautiful bamboo lids, which look amazing with these jars, but they come down, and so I need to give myself enough room that I can put these lids on without absolutely destroying the top of the candle. And when I poured one candle as a tester, I knew exactly how much wax to pour in to get to that exact spot. It was super easy, but reality is I'm not pouring one candle at a time, I'm pouring 10 at a time. So I'm going to try my best to get these to where I can put these lids on without crushing the top of the candle. So we'll see. Trial and error. So it goes down pretty far beyond that. So I'm just gonna fill them somewhat and then come back around and kind of top off and level out and just sort of go with that, because I know the wax I had for one was good. I multiplied that by 10, so the wax amount should be good. It'll just be, again, making sure that my top, you know, that I've got them kind of even out. So if I look like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because on this one I just kind of don't. All right, gloves are on. I've got this. If you don't have one, get one. It's basically a batter dispenser, and to me it is amazing. I started using this in the very beginning because I started really with tea lights mostly, and you cannot pour a tea light out of this thing without absolutely losing your mind. It just doesn't work. So I bought one of these. It's such a dream, and I pretty much use it for every single candle that I pour now. So, and it's like an Amazon thing, of course, you know, all those good little tools you can get through Amazon. So we're going to go ahead and pour this. I use 464 soy wax for my candles, which I love. I struggled for years with terrible headaches from candles, and it wasn't until I started experimenting with making my own that I realized that I could have candles that do not impact me negatively at all. And so that is by way of soy wax and clean fragrances. And I know that there are people who have allergies to soy wax and, you know, can't use it, and that is unfortunate. I always do this in here first, by the way, because when these are almost impossible to clean the wax completely off of the little plunger. And so what will happen is you put the wax in there and it starts to heat that up, and it'll kind of melt whatever little residual wax was left there. And then when you go to open it up, sometimes it'll shoot out the side or whatever. So I just always open it over there. That way I don't have a big mess. So I'm just going to start by pouring these and just kind of eyeballing like I said, to start, and then I'll go back through and, you know, kind of top them off as I get to that point and try to make sure that they're even and leveled out. I'm really excited about a 3-wick though. It's something that I have wanted to do because, you know, my jars right now are typically a little bit smaller. 8 ounce is the largest that I offer up to this point. And so, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, about the addition of the 3-wick jar. So like I said, I think it'll be good with the customers. I've had several people ask me about them. And so that's where we are with that. But basically, I have a lot of things on my mind as far as growth and new products I want to add, and I'm trying to remind myself to just take it kind of easy. And I was thinking about a new product the other day that I would really like to add to the lineup of everything. And then I got to thinking that that would probably be a good idea for spring when things die down a little bit. I don't exactly want to rush into a bunch of new, you know, taking on a bunch of new stuff right now with the holiday coming up. So for right now, that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I don't think you guys want to hang out with me while I finish pouring all of these candles, or this video is going to be forever long. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this short and finish pouring these candles. But I will be back with you guys, and I'm definitely going to bring you along and show you everything wonderful that I'm going to do for the holiday open house. So stay tuned for that. It will be coming soon because obviously November 11th is coming very soon. So anyways, I'll keep it this, and I will talk to you guys later. So I'll see ya.